And your job is to make sure you don't ever look the other way. Look the other way.
4 words that sum up their entire case. 4 words that sum up the hopes of those who tried to deceive you. And conflicts of interest doesn't matter. Look the other way. Magic hairs, magic glass. Look the other way. Late night calls and Google searches. Falsified affidavits, inverted videos, and butt dials galore. Just look the other way. That's what they want. That's what they're counting on. But the incontrovertible fact is you have been lied to. And your job is to make sure you don't ever look the other way. 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 4 words that sum up their entire case. 4 words that sum up the hopes of those who tried to deceive you. Conflicts of interest doesn't matter. Look the other way. Magic hairs, magic glass. Look the other way. Late night calls and Google searches. Falsified affidavits, inverted videos, and butt dials galore. Just look the other way. That's what they want. That's what they're counting on. But the incontrovertible fact is you have been lied to. And your job is to make sure you don't ever look the other way. Look the other way. Look the other way. Look the other way.
Look the other way. 4 words that sum up the Commonwealth's entire case. 4 words that sum up the hopes of those who have tried to deceive you. Conflicts of interest? Doesn't matter. Just look the other way. Magic hairs, magic glass. Look the other way. Late night calls and Google searches, falsified affidavits, inverted videos, and butt dials galore. Just look the other way. That's what they want. That's what they're counting on, but the uncontrovertible fact is you have been lied to in this courtroom. And your job is to make sure you don't ever look the other way.
Hello everybody. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me just double check I've got things happening here. My mic should be going out. We should be good. You can hear me, yay. And you know what? There's no latency today. You guys are hearing me almost in real time. Instead of, you know, like a minute later before you hear me. So that's good. That's a good start, right? And I think I can highlight chats as well. Australia's in the house. And you can hear me. Ready to scream. Well, look, I've been screaming the whole freaking week. 2 weeks. Hi, Amber. I've been screaming for like 2 weeks because my laptop died. I'm pretty sure I told you all that my laptop died. And I was trying to stream using the Mac Mini. And that was freaking useless because it's got no camera and no microphone, and then my headset was playing up. It was so much fun. But anyway, we're back. Hopefully we don't cook any more logic boards. I had 2 logic boards replaced on this $5,000 Mac laptop. I don't know, I'm not even speaking straight today. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of new stuff. Thank you, hidden metadata. You're glad I'm back. Just got back from No Kings protest downtown. Open my phone and you're live. Good day. Good day. Whatever that protest is downtown, I'm sure it was good. And she's back. Yeah, sorry guys. Our kid's Apple laptop was in the shop 5 times in the 2 years he had it. Never again. Well, I am struggling with it, but I had no choice. I had to do it for work, so the software that they wanted me to use only runs on a Mac, and you need a beefy Mac, so I spent up big because someone else was shouting and got myself a beefy Mac. But holy crap, like, I'm glad everything's been covered under warranty. It just doesn't help that, you know, I got downtime in between, so. But anyway, there's a few other things that have happened. We are free of Restream and Streamyard. We're doing this solo with no help at all from either. So that's a good thing. So we got a bit of branding. If I switch screens, I'm probably going to lose my mic, but because I didn't put one on the intro screen. But let me play my intro for you. I'll switch the intro. I'll let it play. It's only 20 seconds intro. I'll let it play out so you can see my intro. But, you know, we're working on things slowly here. But anyway, here's the intro.
Friends may twist and tongues may tie, plausible tales shape the sky. In the end you can verify the data don't lie, people do.
There you go. It's the new intro. It's a little bit quieter than it was. So, making a few changes around here. So, it's, oh, I haven't been missed. Oh, sorry, I haven't missed anything. Look, I have been watching the trial and keeping up with what's going on with the trial. So, like, I've been on Twitter a lot, still, you know, checking Twitter and stuff. I just haven't been tweeting a lot, and I just been trying to get this shit sorted in the background. So, kind of been, you know, hands full busy. So, but I have been keeping up with what's going on in the trial, and I do have some mashups coming for you. So I know you all want me to keep up to date with the mashups and have them like all running like as things are happening, like when they're hot off the press. But while we're sitting around waiting for, you know, like the jury to make a decision, we're all going to be twiddling our thumbs. So I figured that might be a good time for us to continue with our mashups. So, welcome back. Thank you, Paulie. Oh, you prefer the OG one? Well, look, I will make sure we got the OG one as well. Just that I lost everything. So when I did my templates up, that was like the last time I did a backup on my external hard drive. And then when the laptop shit itself, I lost it all. All my templates are gone. So yeah, we're kind of back to scratch, back to the design board. Shard of Swords, color me excited. I know, I saw that, Auntie. I saw that, Auntie Baloney. I mean, I heard that. I mean, I was watching. I was like, I wonder if he watches. The thing is, though, I stole it from Lally, because it was Lally that said it first. So, you know, which came first, the chicken or the egg? So it was probably actually Lally that he stole it from. Right, but that was AJ's closing last time. Like, I don't believe they're watching my channel, although they could be. You never know. Because I do the mashups, and you know, a lot of people don't have time to watch all the streams, which is why they like the mashups. So maybe they're in that category. Who knows? But yeah, interesting. Right, they do, don't they? Sammy! How's it going, babe? Good to see ya. Alright, so I had literally nothing to talk about today. Literally nothing. I mean, we've watched a lot. I haven't spoken to you in a while, so we probably do have heaps to talk about. I'll probably find heaps to talk about. It's just like I don't have my list of notes, so we're like ad-libbing today. Like, I could go through my list of notes. I was pretty peeved. I was pretty peeved through the whole thing. Like, the last 2 weeks, the whole... I just, I can't even put into words how peeved I've been the last 2 weeks. And I couldn't get on and do a rage stream because I didn't have a laptop and the right equipment to actually rage proper. Oh, here you go, Hank. Hope you're watching. Lally and Aussie Smokers United. Exactly. I'm a little bit funny because I've had a bout of hay fever, another bout of hay fever. It's been bloody shocking. But we're right at the start of winter. It's just hit, like, I don't know, the last couple of nights been like 3 degrees. It's like brr. But yeah, change of season always does it. Hello all, how's everyone holding up during the waiting? Well, waiting hasn't really started yet, has it? Like, I mean, had 2 hours yesterday, right? So we haven't really started at all yet. Alright, so someone hit the subscribe button and watch what happens. Ozzy, who is your favourite defence witness and why? Oh man, I had so many favourites. But I tell you what, I nearly like tore the walls down, zipping around, screaming and yaying and clapping my hands, cause Crash Daddy pulled a tail light out of a box and I was like, no, you didn't. But he did. I was so excited. I could not believe he brought a tail light in. Like, for me, I think that was like the highlight of the highlights. Crazy. Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, so I think Crash Daddy with the tail light was actually my favourite witness. I was really looking forward to Barros because I thought he was going to be a slam dunk for the defence. And was I right? Or was I right? I think I was right? I want to know about this 5th lesser included. I think it's a mistake. The 5th lesser included is just an OUI. So I was looking at it. I ran it all through the chat GPT yesterday and pulled it all apart to make sure I had the right states and their right laws and shit. And I think what we're looking at is Auntie Bev's rigged the form again. Same way she rigged it last time. She's got like this, it's like a funnel, a flow-through funnel. And she says it in the, when she's giving the jury instructions, she's saying, like, start at the top and work your way down. And the flow funnel that she had devised is what led to the hung jury. Because they, first of all, didn't know how to mark on the form that they were going to acquit on the 1st and 3rd. But also going through that little flow chart funnel that she made for them on the list of lesser includeds. She got them hung there because I think they wanted to say, well, yeah, she was driving under the influence, but she didn't kill him, or something like that. So the defence, I think, have suggested let's stick an OUI in there. So if they can't decide that she killed anybody, they can just come down to an OUI, which is fine. I would much rather take an OUI than a freaking murder charge, life in prison, wouldn't you? So that's what I think that's about. Your top 3 are Crash Daddy. 1 for Crash Daddy, 2 for Dr. Lapisada, I can't remember how to say it, and 3 for Lucky. I thought they were all great. I loved her too. She was the clapbacks were so good. The clapbacks were good. I gotta say, like, everyone clapped him back so good. I think all the time, I don't know, they were all clapping back great. Lapisoda was great. Dr. Rentschler was good. I'm trying to think who else. I think even Dr. Russell slapped back like a little bit better than usual this time. But you know, she's had plenty of practice. She's had a few dry runs where the others haven't. So, absolutely honourable mention, Barros and the doctor. I think my favourite was when the good doctor said to Hank, no, because he was not hit by any car of any kind, exactly. A couple of them said that, so I think Lapisoda said that as well as Rentschler. So, I don't know. Honest, I don't. I heard Yannetti say, can we have an OUI charge? Yep, thank you very much. But I also heard AJ complain about the whatchamacallit, the form again. So I got a little lost on what was asked for. DUI and OUI in Massachusetts still a possible 2 to 5 years prison. Yeah, but she's already done 2 years, 2 to 3 years already under what is it? Not probation. Under bond. So it would probably get you know, wiped for time served. Time already served. But still better than life imprisonment. Hello, Maddie. How are you? How's it going, my good budgie? Good to see you. We're just having a play stream today, Maddie, because I finally got OBS together and working and doing shit. We're finally doing some OBS shit. So, Brennan criticized Cash Daddy for not having good data, and it was his data. Right. Yeah, Brennan spent a bit of time kicking sand in his own face, didn't he? See, I don't think it is straight up 2 years in for OUI because several people have been done for OUI that, like, just recently on body cam, and they never got 2 years. So I think it depends on, like, priors, or if you've been caught doing it multiple times. I don't know. It depends on a bunch of things, apparently. See, I think it's the max sentence, 2.5 years. I think M169 might be right with that. It's not the minimum sentence, it's the max. I think the minimum is like a fine or something. Do we think if we find if the jury finds her guilty on that single charge, Bev will be lenient? Bev's just got to do what Bev's got to do. She can't go with the max charge because, like I said, it depends on priors and other shit involved. So I don't think she will serve 2 years. I think she will actually have time already served. Honest, I do. I'm a little behind here. Where are we up to? Hank couldn't call Welch back. No, that's why I hope it was mistaken. Dr. Rentschler was all. I'm sure I laughed it off. I don't know if time out on bond would count. No time on bail? I don't know. See, in Australia, it wouldn't matter if you were on bail or in jail. You would still be time served. So, interesting, right? So, I just went for about hours with no coffee. and it just walked in the door. I've got coffee again. It smokes. Thank you, buddy. Smokes and coffee again. Alright. Let's listen to a song. I gotta tune out for a second and go make myself a... I've got the coffee made. I just gotta put the water and the milk in, okay? So give me one sec. Let's go to a song. And... I'm gonna do a rando. I'm gonna do a random song. Let's see if my rando list works. Playlist auto. Alright. I'll be back. Have a listen to this.
Truths and stories gotta collide. Alibis get swept aside. I got proof that can't be denied. The data don't lie, people do. Waves crashing, secrets in the tide. Facts and numbers side by side. Through the chaos I will abide. The data don't lie, people do. Look at the records, feel the vibe. Digits and bytes come alive. I stand tall with nothing to hide. The data don't lie, people do. May twist and tongues may tie. Plausible tales shape the sky. In the end you can verify. The data don't lie, people do. It's in the matrix beyond the eye. Hard truth that's flying by. Evidence you can't defy. The data don't lie, people do. Look at the records, feel the vibe. Digits and bytes come alive. I stand tall with nothing to hide. The data don't lie, people do. Digits and bytes come alive. I stand tall with nothing to hide. The data don't lie, people do. Friends may twist and tongues may tie. Plausible tales shape the sky. In the end you can verify. The data don't lie, people do. Friends may twist and tongues may tie. Plausible tales shape the sky. In the end you can verify. The data don't lie, people do. Just about 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4.
Oops, muted. I'm back. I don't know if I let that song play out enough or not. I still got some audio issues. I'm not getting the monitor back at this end. And I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I got the speakers on. System audio. I don't know. I can see that it's playing because I've got the audio mixer here, but I can't actually hear it myself. We'll work out what the hell is going on with that. Hopefully I have it sorted out by the time we go to a browser share. So I was going to slip through some X posts today. Because, you know, my timeline isn't stressful to look at. because I block and delete everybody. So people who don't like X because it's always so, you know, stressful, they can watch my X, not so stressful. We just get the good news and the funny shit. So, right. Sorry for all the noise. Rolling a cigarette, sitting back with my coffee. Yay, I'm finally organised. Comfortable. Let's move all this up here a bit. Like that. That's better. Way more comfortable. Right. What can we do? What can we do to waste some time? Let's go have a look a little bit of Good morning, Sydney Sue. Let's go have a little squizzy through Twitter X, because I actually haven't looked on there today, so there's got to be some interesting shoot to look at. Let's have a look. Hank Brennan closing argument mispronounced. Oh my god, that's what I wanted to say. I forgot all about it. The misogyny that come out of that dude's mouth. Like, it's one thing, it's hard to explain. It's one thing to be able to say, we think the motive was, you know, that they were fighting. Let's say that, okay? It's one thing to say, oh yeah, the motive was probably because they were fighting. But what they're doing is they're going, what he's saying is like, oh no, she's this crazy bitch, crazy female, and I had this better formed in, I had this way better formed in my head. Let me think about it. Yeah, I had this way better formed in my head when I was thinking about it before. But yeah, there was just a lot of misogyny, and I was like, all right, so because she's a female, you're not going to ask, you know, what was going through his head. Why was he just sobering up before he headed back out on the town again? Like, it's all her fault because she's a chick. That's the kind of thing that I was thinking at the time, and it was actually really frustrating me. But I have a lot more thoughts on it. But yeah, the misogyny that came out of Hank Brennan's mouth, the way he was describing Jen McCabe triggered her into a jealous rage, you know, shit like that. Total fucking misogyny. I was so pissed off. I really wanted to like slap the screen really freaking hard is what I wanted to do. But anyway, let's move that off the screen so that I'm not distracted by the chat. Let's go. I'll come back to the chat in a minute. I'll get distracted again in a minute. So, microdots. It's not being shown on the stream, but for every point Alan Jackson makes, a note card appears on the screen and then is dropped onto a large stack behind it. Visually, I see. That's what was being showed to the jury on the screen. Gotcha. And it's dropped onto a large stack behind it, visually reinforcing the massive amount of reasonable doubt in the case. There you go. That is cool. I didn't know that was happening. Look, there's the stack. Cool. So they did do a presentation of sorts. Bloody awesome, I say. Bloody awesome. So let's go. Hang on. I'm supposed to be out here. Bloody awesome. It was really so much worse than in person. What was? Wait a minute. Let me turn this volume up. How do we go? Do we all get that? Did we hear it? Let me just check with the chat. Did you go? Hang on, I've lost the chat. Where the freaking hell's the chat gone? Did you hear that? Yuri looks like Grandpa from the Monsters show. Aha, yeah, I heard it. Why was he there? I have no idea, Joanna. Why, indeed. Why, indeed. Okay, I don't have chat overlays happening here. Oh, okay. Right. What else have we got? I think that's just an ad, isn't it? Can somebody please send me the video of him walking through the crowd earlier today? Well, looks like someone said that to her, so done. Check. Pete says, I stand corrected about a witness Jackson used as powerful piece of evidence in closing. Good. Stand corrected.
Help each other change our minds on a couple different things, and we talk about it in the podcast that's going to drop on Sunday, how both of us kind of changed our minds on some big things that we disagreed with earlier in the trial. Mine's going to come up here in a minute with Jackson as well. Here we go. Michelle, I'm about to answer this question.
For a, quote, wildly long time, Kelly Dever, another Boston cop, told you that. She also told law enforcement agents that she found it, quote, weird that Higgins could have access to that very sensitive evidence, the SUV. Folks, there is never a situation in which a witness, a potential suspect even, should be given access to the evidence in a case. But that's exactly what happened here. Higgins was given unfettered access to that SUV and its taillight nearly immediately, according to Kelly Dever's statements to law enforcement. And it was at that exact time, the exact moment that Higgins would be in that Sally Port, that the 42 minutes of the Sally Port video was just missing, just gone, vanished. Well, that's convenient.
That moment, by the way, the clip missing from the Sally Port video, adding that context was huge for me. Because again, they didn't really do that with Dever on the stand.
I asked you to compare and contrast Officer Kelly Dever, her attitude, her demeanor. That's all for you to judge. Her attitude, her demeanor, her truthfulness, her motives from the witness stand. Compare and contrast that to Sergeant Nick Barrows. Who's more believable? Officer Barrows is unattached to any of the players in this grand play directed by Michael Proctor.
Another great Dever point, which a lot of you guys said, compare and contrast between her and Barrows. I still don't think the way that she came off, I think I cringed. I'll just tell you, I cringed a ton for the defense when they were had Dever on the stand. But the way Jackson is leading her in this closing, he takes about 5 minutes using Dever in an hour and 15-minute closing. That's significant. And the way he gets his theme, he gets to compare and contrast, juxtaposition, explain the difference, and use her false memory she created as more Higgins problems, reasonable doubt, and cop manipulation. You said he was going to use to show this police corruption, and in the timeline of events and the structure of the beginning, middle, end of his closing argument, he fit it in perfectly. I don't know that I'd say they needed Dever, but she was definitely a useful piece for them in building this puzzle. I didn't like how she presented on the stand, but I love how Jackson used her in close because how she acted versus Barrows is bad. I'll stand correct. They used her as a powerful piece of evidence in close. Absolutely did. Me and my dad kind of helped.
So I don't know what he said previously about Dever. I think I did watch what he previously said about Dever, but I forget what he said. But anyway, that's Pete eating his own words. Also, did y'all watch this one? Because I really enjoyed that stream. I enjoyed everybody who was on the stream. It was Melanie. I'm trying to think what her friend's name was. Mark, is his name Mark? He's a Massachusetts, and then there was a cop, a Massachusetts lawyer and a cop. It was actually a really good stream. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, because it was bloody awesome. Bloody awesome. All right, let me just flip over to the chat. It was such a great panel. Hey, Corn Pope is in the house. All right. Sorry, let's go back. What did I miss in the chat? Liza Little brought it to court that there was no reason for him to be there looking at the jury while they walked by. Right, exactly. I feel like I'm oh, was I echoing? Oh, that's what. Okay. That was echoing. Why was that echoing? Hang on. All right, we got sound issues. Why though? I actually muted myself so you weren't hearing it through my mic. Was it echoing all the way through or only for some of it? Yeah, thank you, Brazilian girl. Echo. Was it echoing through all of it or just some of it? Mostly with Pete. Some of it. Okay, because I hit the mute button afterwards, so you were hearing it through. So Streamyard actually has like, it cancels out whether you can hear my speakers or not, or the microphone picking up the speakers and looping it back. Stream and Streamyard and Restream actually do that, whereas I haven't actually worked out how to do that with the OBS yet. So I actually do have to mute when I hit play by the sounds of it. Alright, I apologize. I shall hit mute if I'm going to play anything else. Clearly I've got some practicing to do. Alright, this time I'm going to see what we've caught here. Brennan, remember when I didn't put evidence in because it was found by Proctor? The defense made me. What? I'll play another one in a second just for a test. But hang on, let me just check if I've got two things going through the audio. I've got Chrome browser and my mic, right? So if I mute my mic, it shouldn't capture. Chrome. Let's do it that way. No, because I can't hear it then. Only the video. Alright, so as I warned you before you joined the stream, this is a come and poke fun at me while I mess everything up stream. Because, yeah, I'm still new to the OBS. It certainly takes a lot more skill to run an OBS stream than, you know, just hitting the play button, hitting the go live button in Restream. Restream takes care of a lot of the shit for you that you normally would have to take care of if you're actually operating it. But anyway, let me see if this fixes the echo. Shelby, sup fuckers? Alright, let's go. Let's see if this works. Like, I'm just gonna play this little bit of Emily.
The defense spent a very brief few moments talking about Jen McCabe in their closing. The prosecution seems like they wrote their closing based on the defense closing in the first trial.
How was that? Was that echoing? Hey, thanks, JC. Welcome back. Sounds normal, no echo. Good, okay. So we at least know that's the issue here. So let me get my headphones out. And then we can switch it all over to my headphones, I think. If we're lucky. So with the new OBS came a new way to drive my sound on my system, and yeah, still haven't worked that much out myself. Still working on that. So let me switch it over to headphones, system audio, headphones. Let me see.
Not based on the clear.
Nope, that's still going to the wrong spot. And I got two of these freaking open. That shouldn't have happened. Oh dear. I've got 2 scripts running, which I shouldn't have. So I need to kill the second one. Hey, Carol. Karen Cole's in the house. I shortened your name straight down to Carol. I think I do it every time, don't I? Alright, I'm just going to mute while we listen to EDB, because I still haven't got this playing how it's supposed to do. Give me 1 sec. Mute, listen to EDB.
Clear strategy this trial. And the clear strategy this trial, for everyone to see, was pointing at the investigation. Everyone could see that coming from a mile away. We knew. We've talked about it for 8 weeks that the defense strategy was to point at the investigation. The investigation, the investigation, the investigation. What didn't law enforcement look at? What was Higgins doing? Why was Higgins at Canton? And they wrote their whole closing with a substantial amount of time focused on Jen McCabe. The defense didn't argue third party once. And the prosecution's like, look what happened to this soccer mom. She got called a murderer. Who called her a murderer in this trial? I don't know how he couldn't see exactly what was coming from the defense. Because this is written for the way they argued last time, not the way they argued this time.
Look the other way.
Okay.
227. Look.
Okay. I gotta love EDB's stuff, don't you? Actually, hang on. I forgot to switch screens. Let me switch back to this screen. Let's go back here for a sec. Let's go over here. And, wrench some viewers, because I need some wrenches in the house. Where's Shelby gone? Shelby? She's got a wrench. Both got wrenches. There you go. Alright. Hank even plagiarized AJ's from last year with Look the Other Way. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Alright. YouTube is making me want to spend the money on premium. Hey, I got rid of the ads, man. We can play all the songs and all the stuff with no ads. Well, you know, if I'm playing something on YouTube, then obviously I still got to do the ads, but your French grandmother called you Carol Ann instead of Karen Ann. There you go. My parents still call my son the wrong name. They call him Corey instead of Corey. So, I'm going to call the headphones a fail today because I still haven't worked out how to route my audio properly. Yo. So I got this thing called Loopback. And you can, like, plug all your shit into it and then poke it all back out a different way. I don't even know how to explain it to you because I am not a sound person at all. But on your MacBook, so on your Windows machine, all your sound just goes through one card. And when you want to pick up that sound somewhere else, you just go add your card. You know, your sound, you capture your card. Doesn't work like that on a MacBook for some reason. Don't ask me why. But yeah. So you have all this extra shit. Voice meter. JC uses voice meter. Yeah, well, look, I ended up paying for Loopback because voice meter was just a little bit too restricted for what I wanted to do with it. With the OBS. So as far as just straight out routing goes, yeah, voice meter's good. So is actually Black Hole. I found Black Hole to be awesome. So using Black Hole and the Restream, I was able to manage pretty much everything that way. But yeah, voice meter is complicated. I went just a little bit simpler with loopback. But even loopback can be complicated, so I'm finding out. Understanding how you freaking route it, or your audio and shit. So the complication was with OBS, I wanted to be able to have everything on separate audio. I want, so I've got some member stuff now, special for the members, which I'm pretty sure Joanna is one. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of yous in here, but special for the members. Let me switch over to member. Over here to member. It's currently set to Kevin, who's not with us today, but on the Discord. So when you join up and you get a membership, you get access to the Discord. If you've got access to the Discord, if you got your head around Discord and worked out how to work it out, you can also join in here and have a member conversation with the channel. So I can invite you up as a guest, but you are a special guest because you're a member. So that's on the Discord for those who join the Discord. At the moment, I have it locked down to invite only right now. If you're interested in coming up and having a yak with me, I'm fine with that. But we discuss it in the Discord, find out who wants to come in, then I send you out little invites and you come in, because if I've got too many of yous on the screen at once, I can't even hear myself think. So we'll try to like get one to three at a time sort of thing, joining in on the stream. So that's what this screen is for. Essentially you can join in on the Discord. Now we found the stickers. We found the new they're not stickers, are they? They're emoticons. I don't know what the hell they are. I can't remember. Right, JC. And that's the point. I want the Discord sound coming in separately, but I also want, I have a different type of guest as well, which is just people who are not members can go through Brave Talk. I just send you a link, same way you do it with Streamyard. Follow the link, in you come, and it's kind of like Streamyard, except it's free and you don't have any issues with having to have a paid account for extra bits and pieces. So so I've got that happening, and then I've got the member guests through the Discord as well, for those who know how to use it. Got all the emojis happening. Everyone's finding the emojis. And what else have I got? So the point, the whole thing that I was going on, this whole frigging roundabout way of telling you, was essentially I need everything routed through its own sound so we don't have loopback issues. So I need Discord sound coming in, but I don't need anything else coming in. And then streaming the Discord conversation out with the stream. But we've also got, I haven't actually kicked this off yet, but we've also got stream sounds. Hang on. Let me find where's that one gone? Here we go. I've also got myself a sound desk, so hopefully tell me that echoed through my speakers. Go on. But anyway, I got a sound desk now. So that's on its own audio input. And then different ways. Oh, also when you come up as a guest, you also want to be able to see what we're streaming while you're on as a guest. So I had to set up the virtual camera and feed the audio out. It didn't echo. Right, it's the only audio I've got hooked up right is the Farrago sound desk. There you go. I saw my mic mixer like activating with the goat scream, so did I have it too loud, did I? Should I maybe change the goat scream a little bit? Let me bring Farrago down to about halfway. The ads were driving you up the wall. Yeah, they drive everyone up the wall, but I like it when my friend Melanie and, you know, people's channels that I watch get their revenue from it. So, you know, it's a trade-off, really. Like, hit the mute button while the ad's playing. It's only 5 seconds of ads, really, so. Alright, so JC, streaming or broadcasting used to require a full studio of people. It's amazing how everything became virtual and easy on a PC. I am not going to say easy. I am going to say I probably still need a whole fucking room full of people. I'm still not getting it. Well, just using OBS. If you're going to use Streamyard and Restream and, you know, pay them a freaking small fortune per month, then yes, you can just do it all yourself. But I kind of feel like I still need a room full of people. But anyway, that's the confusion with setting up all the audio here. So that's why I wanted to run a test stream today, work out where my echoes are, work out where my sound's going. I've got a completely other setup for the members, which we'll test as soon as I've got all this other audio sort of straightened out and working. We'll get some members in on the Discord to come up and chat and make sure we haven't got feedback and echoes and shit going on there. And then maybe someone might like to jump in on the Brave talk, which is a non-member guest, and test all that out with me. So I am using OBS, Karen, I did it again. I'm using OBS. So yeah, so it's a little more complicated, like a lot more complicated. But I've got some macros happening and all sorts of shit. So pretty stoked about that. But it takes a long time to set shit up, like to just get yourself a theme to start with. You know, this pulsing bubble behind me. I don't know that a lot of people like that bubble, but it does show you that I'm actually speaking rather than seeing my face. And because I'm like still camera shy, and I can't think straight when I can see myself on camera. I really freaking hate that. Bit of an Aspie coming out. But because I'm still camera shy, I want to give you guys something to look at, like cool shit to look at on the screen. So I went through this whole setup, and a couple of days ago, I had like 15 different types of mushroom backgrounds and fairies and glowing things and all sorts of stuff. Because like I live in a forest, and that's my theme. That's where I live. And then someone was like, yeah, you know what? You're not a leprechaun. I was like, dope. Dope. And then I went to throw the music on, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't really go with my Data Don't Lie theme song, does it? So I went back to the drawing board and started designing everything from scratch. So the background that you're looking at right now is actually a HTML page. It's just a JavaScript, a looped JavaScript basically. Also the name labeling is just the same thing. Plus also over here for the guests, I can refresh it. Hang on. Guest name tag. I can refresh. See, I've been doing a lot of scripting here as well. See, I can put, let me put Karen Cole in here for a guest. Okay. See, bam. So that's a little scripty thing I wrote. The Matrix, you like the Matrix aesthetic. And it goes with my music better, doesn't it? So, you know, the mushrooms and forest and everything, it was cool, it was cute, but it didn't really go with my theme song. So, you know, I took that bit of criticism and started from scratch. Plus, you know, I've got some coffee stuff. If someone wants to hit subscribe, or let me see what, actually I can emulate one. Hang on, look. Let me emulate it. Pretty sure over here we've got a coffee cup. So, you know, buy me a coffee, subscribe to my channel, all that sort of stuff. Should trigger something like this. Oh yeah, super chats as well. Tips. The coffee tips. And then gifted members. Woohoo! Something happened to that. That was meant to be a different type of cup, but anyway. I don't know that you're actually seeing them here, were you? Ah, I was on the wrong screen. Alright, let's do it again. I didn't have them on that screen. Hang on. I was emulating on the guest screen and I actually had them off the guest screen. So here we go. Subscribers. There, now you can see it and you can probably hear it. And then super chat. Can you see him now? Yeah, I had it on the wrong screen, sorry. Yeah, and then I'm just emulating him at the moment, but it makes a sound and then I can see that you've done it. I hear the sound and it reminds me, oh yeah, that person did that, so give him a shout out. Thank you for the blah blah. So yes, OBS with Streamlabs in the background. I don't know, I'm using a lot of fucking shit, like seriously. Like, take your pick. The script I wrote to kick off my stream opens 7 different apps, basically. I've got 7 different apps that I need to have open to run my stream so that it's kind of like close to a Restream stream without paying the $40 a month. So I can't, if it's based on I can actually change. I can do a lot of changes in the background in Streamlabs. You just log in, like Streamlabs is free for everyone. Like, not everything's free there, but there's a few things that are free, but the stream package that I bought was recognized by Streamlabs, so it's kind of like you can use it across the spectrum. You can use it in Stream Elements as well. So I basically set them all up in Streamlabs, set my stream package up. I think I paid like $30 for the package, for the coffee package. I just didn't like the backgrounds and the layout, but I do like the little, you know, the latte cup and the coffee cup and things like that. I like the little animations. I just didn't like the background and the layout and the look of it. So I set them all up in Streamlabs I actually had them all set up in Stream Elements to begin with. Stream Elements gives you a lot more for free than Streamlabs. But they have connected all of their entire Stream Elements suite up to a cloud that double loads its JavaScript and it crashes OBS. So yeah, that was like 3 days of fricking around to find out that it no longer works. So the app I'm using to do the stream is OBS, so Open Broadcasting Software. The app that I'm using to put the little bar across the top of the screen and the these little alerts that I just showed you, and I'll just throw another one on the screen. These little alerts, that is called Streamlabs, and that's really just a it's a web page that you paste the browser link into your OBS and it does it all for you, kind of thing. So that's those two things. And then these chat highlights, because I don't have a paid Streamlabs account, I'm doing them through a Chrome extension, a free Chrome extension. YouTube was glitching on everyone's channel. It was the other day, wasn't it? Everyone was glitching out. And then I have 200 other programs doing other shit. I've got Loopback doing all the audio separation for everything so that we don't get any echoes, but we still obviously got some echoes. I've got Farrago. So what's the number for? Yeah, look. I got a few sounds. So yeah, there's that. That's called Farrago. It's software, but it's a soundboard. It's just software rather than, you know, being an actual thing beside the keyboard like everyone else has. But did I see the picture you sent me on Discord? Here we go. Bob's gonna get an alert because he sends a super sticker. Actually, I don't think Streamlabs supports super stickers, so you didn't get a little cool alert, or even the little bar at the top should have updated with that. Discord. Someone sent me something on Discord. Where? General. Oh, that is so cute. Very cute. His name's Boston, right? He's watching the chat. Like, I bet he starts chasing the chat. Very cute. Thank you. Right, where did the chat go? Here we go. So yeah, with all the different apps, we can play some games. Like, more than Nightbot. I mean, Nightbot had three games? They were okay. We had a bit of fun with those games, but they got a little bit dry after a while. But with this setup, I got a few more games. I've got Spin the Wheel, you know, what's on your bingo card today? I can award you like points for being in the chat and being like interactive in the chat. So did I not make a big enough deal out of that? But Bob sent me $5. Thank you, Bob. I was waiting for the copy thing to come up, but it doesn't do it on stickers. It only does it on super chats. super chats and subscribers and members. But you've been a member for ages, Bob, so we need a dun dun dun. So here's the choice, all right? Now that I've got the soundboard set up and I am working on some sounds for it, do you want me doing the dun dun dun? Or do you actually want the actual sound instead of me doing it? So you can vote on that. Happy to add it to the soundboard. All right, so Tracy, you don't actually have to have Discord. You can just do it through a browser. If you just do it through the browser, you don't have to download the app and do it that way. So, but to get the invite, you have to be a member. And well, part of what I'm doing here is trying to make it worth, being a member on Discord, because we got real quiet on Discord for ages. Not a lot of chatting going on there at the moment. Yes, it's a soundboard, Glutton. GW Latin. That's all right. You want mine? You want mine? Is that what you want? Because I've got mine pre-recorded. But we can do different types, because I do it different ways depending on what I'm dun 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 at. But we can add it to the board. Let me go to sets, sample, sound effects. We've got a couple of choices. We got that one. Email you the link to join. No, you just pay for a membership and it will give you the link there. It's a membership pack. Cool, right? No, I'm just using software. JC. But no, I can't be bothered with a button board. Stevie Nicks. No, that's a cat. I got a couple of like cool Hank Brennan sounds, like he's always kicking dirt in his own face. Or Auntie Bev. Auntie Beverly. Super chat didn't show up. I know. You super chatted. It's not showing in the chat either. What is the go? Yeah, it's not in the YouTube end either. Ah, there it is. Where did that go? Aha. There you go. Wow, it didn't show up, did it? Come on, Streamyard, you didn't push it. Streamlabs, I mean. Where's my chat? Come on, where's Joanna's super chat? Oh, man. Maybe they're not pushing them because I haven't got a paid account at the moment. That's sucky. Yeah, it came up in the chat, like, a little bit later, but it did come up in the chat eventually. But she didn't get a coffee cup, like, to alert me that she did it. Which is the whole point of doing that through Streamlabs, so that I get some sort of noise to let me know that you've done it. Can I change the subject? Yeah, sure. I'm just babbling. Can I change the subject for just 1 second? For one rant, I feel like the Karen Reid jury number 2 got totally gypped. They didn't get to hear all the interesting evidence, but still had to sit there for the same time. You're talking about the alternates? I think they got gypped too. Fully. End rant. Yeah, they did get gypped. I agree, but there's not much to rant about because everybody, at every trial, there's always the alternates, and they still got to sit there through the whole thing, and I get what you're saying, but yeah. Where do I need to be a member? JC, if you become a member on the YouTube channel, you get the Discord link. That's why I did it, to test it. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Well, I think it's because I'm not paying for my Streamlabs anymore. YouTube RP to connect your channel to the Streamlab pop-ups. Yeah, there is a YouTube. Well, it's not necessarily YouTube RP. It's a Streamlabs RP. You just sign up to Streamlabs. You get into the dashboard area, and you got all this shit in there. But clearly, they're not going to push it to your stream unless you're actually paying. Michelle, my favorite Aussie, is here. Hello. Oh, your name fancy stuff is covering up some of your... God, and I can't change that either. Oh, I could probably change... I can probably change line spacing. I'll have to have a fiddle with that. All the interesting evidence got X'd. Right. In more ways than one, right? Alright, I'm a little bit behind here. 2.0 was nice and straight to the point. Reasonable doubt. The car accident, I liked it. They were all spared of lollies. What if any snow was on the... what if any snow was on... What if any high tops? Yeah, nobody got to hear Higgins' bad excuses. I was disgusted with the court TV guest for Hank Brennan. I'm disgusted every time I am disgusted every time I watch court TV. Wait, if you watch... Oh, thank you, Michelle. Lots of people were missing me, so I thought, okay, fine. We can have a nothing stream and talk about absolutely freaking nothing for however long you want. Actually, that's something that I don't have here, is how long I've been on the stream for. It's the super mod. He's in the house. So I did let you know that I was doing it in Discord, guys. But I just want to go on my own today because I just want to tackle one audio problem at a time. You know, and we've already got 2 without adding the extras in, but That's why I just wanted to tackle it all by myself today, just to see if I can get shit organised. Alright, so, where are we? We were talking about... Also, she should have allowed Easter, the police... There was so much that Bev did in the last 2 weeks that just made me want to slap her. Fucking stupid. I am so not a violent person. I don't like slapping, but I so want to slap Bev, like, so much. I am so interested in what Bev didn't let in. The rest was so bad that I feel like she kept all the really bad stuff out, you know. One of the things that frustrated me was Brennan going, I can't remember which part it was. Was it after they did closing arguments? Was it in there? I think it was in the conference, the trial conference. They had asked for Michael Easter to be let in. They asked twice and Bev denied it twice. And then Brennan turned around and said, well, but they don't even have anyone to talk about the Bowden defence, which is what Michael Easter was supposed to be in for, so that they could introduce the Bowden defence. So that really made me want to slap some heads. Like, seriously. They put 2 motions in for that, and then they turn around and go, you can see I started an hour ago. Yeah, lucky you. I'll put a clock on the screen so I can actually see it. And so when you in Restream or hey, Amber, it worked. Yours got pushed through, but no one else's did. What's the go? Someone became a member. Woohoo. Okay, shit's happening now. I don't get why the other 2 didn't work. Yeah, it worked for Amber. Well, JC is gifted memberships. Shit's actually working. Dudes. You. Someone became a member. Bad Dazza. I gotta change my frigging name part of my font. It's too dark on the black screen. I did have a lighter coloured screen. And the virtual juror. And the furry and Supermod became a member. It's going off. And I don't know who that is because the friggin' fonts are too dark. Oh my god, it's going off now. So I don't understand why Glen Lake became a member. Woo! We are out of here. They're all happening at different times, so there you go. I don't know why the first 2 didn't trigger it, but if you build it, they will come. Right, JC. Indeed, they will. All right, cool. Well, that was freaking awesome. Thank you, everyone. That little flourish of tests. So that answers that question. Maybe it wasn't working before because I was sitting on the edit screen in Streamlabs. I went into the edit screen to trigger some events so you could see them. Since I went back to the dashboard and exited out of there, they're all just flowing freely. So it might have been actually me that suppressed the first 2. How long will the verdict be? Okay, Carol. Karen. God, I keep doing that. I'm shocking with bloody reading names on the screen. Y'all have to shorten your names. Can we just have like 2 names, please? So I don't have to read like 5 words to read your name. Like Kimmy, look at Kimmy Dodds. See, I could do that. Every person that went out on the 28th in Canton should be charged with OUI. Higgy, Alberts, McCabe's, the freaking lot. Totally agree with ya. Completely agree. Technically perjury. Dr. Russell is the GOAT. Two words, please. But yeah. I like the new setup. Nice, thank you. We got a little bit of rearrangement to do, but I mean testing it all is the whole purpose of today. We got a few audio problems. We got a couple of dark letters happening, so we can't read them on the screen. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I need to keep the. Where's my sticky notes? Let's get some sticky notes happening so that too many changes don't happen and I forget what the freaking hell I'm doing. New sticky note, a new sticky note. All right, we have some echo with your mic. Should be fixed when I can get the headphones working. Headphones are not working. And Streamlabs needs some repairs. Streamlabs. Dark brown. Lettering has to go. Alright. Audio's all good at this end. Yeah, you weren't around a few minutes ago when the audio wasn't all good. Alright, so we got our sticky notes happening. I've got to keep notes so that when I'm finished the stream, I can go back and fix up all these little issues. Make sure I've got them all fixed. So, let's pop that up there out the way. Okay. I love when AJ called Kelly Deva. She was a bit of a diva, but wasn't she? The funny thing is, I'm sure I've heard Aiden Carney and a couple of other people say it like multiple times over, and they've always said diva. So it was interesting to hear her get upset because someone called her diva. She's probably been watching Turtle Boy, right? Hank Brenner needs to be taken out back behind the shed in a Southern roots kind of way. Personally, in an Aussie kind of way, I hope all these chickens turn into emus and kick his dunny door down. For those who don't know what a dunny door is, it's your toilet door. I think either Karen didn't have it in her to risk a third trial, so she suggested the misdemeanor OUI. I can't imagine defense talking her into it. Yeah, right. They put on a solid defense, this go. They did, indeed. Hi, Aussie. My 17-year-old... Hang on, I lost you. Wait, come back. My 17-year-old has just seen Tasmanian Forest. He wants to move in with you. Is that cool? That's totally cool, except I'm not in the Tasmanian Forest. It's like an island off the south end of Australia. And the Tasmanian forests are, don't get me wrong, absolutely freaking beautiful. But there's different forests, different trees, different forests. I'm right up the other end. I'm in the tropical forest, which is more palms and stuff. But Tasmania is a beautiful forest. What up, Buzzy? How's it going? Alan Jackson's pregnant pause. You guys are going to be the death of me with all these long names. Okay. I've never wanted to see someone get beat with a baseball bat than Skank Brennan. I don't know if I want to see it. I'd like to hear about it. Yeah, we did that. I don't think I want to see it. But yes, it would be very satisfying. And Commonwealth wrote her name on the motion is Denver. Right. They did, didn't they, Karen? Hank Brennan's paralegal hates him. Oops, I could have sworn you were my bad. Yeah, that was one of my favourites too. I felt the exact same. He flat out lied during the trial more than once. Despicable. Despicable. Yes, sometimes I wonder if the misspellings are intentional to get around the name searches. I think they just fucking dumb and can't spell Amber. Serious. I don't think they know how to work the spell checker either. I'd like to see Pee-wee sideswiped by a car. Oh my gosh, we all turned violent all of a sudden. And then sorry I effed up. That wasn't good. Yeah, change it back, please. I need smaller names so I can say them all. Legal document. I doubt it was intentional. I don't think it was. I think they're just fucking dumb. We used to call my former boss, RIP, in Belfast, the Tasmanian Devil. He would come in the door in the morning and growl at everyone through the building out the back door. There you go. I have a growl. Hang on. Like that. Hopefully I'm not blowing your ears out, but I turn the volume way down. Corn Pope's still ranting. No, I'm missing it all. That's why I'm pissed. It's not okay for her to get another second in jail. If I lived in the US, I would ... and rant. Kevin would say they're feckin' idiots. He would too. A friendly little leprechaun. Like, they misspelled so much, didn't they? Alright. What else have we got? What else have we got to talk about today? It's been a very nothing stream, right? I think YouTube shadow bans your live streams. You're just too darn smart. Actually, YouTube has this issue where, I'm sure they do it on purpose, but anyway, YouTube has this issue where they will do an update, and from that moment that the update gets installed at their end, people lose their parts of their like notifications and stuff. So if you find that that's happening with someone that you subscribe to, just unsubscribe, like uncheck everything, and then resubscribe and notifications back on again. If you reset them, it puts it all back straight again. But I'm pretty sure it's whenever they do updates, and they've been doing heaps of updates lately. Like, every time I open the friggin' stream, there's something new. And things have moved around and shit's on a different tab. It's driving me nuts. But they have been doing a lot of updates lately. So I don't think it's shadow banned, because I'm actually getting... still getting heaps of views, even though I haven't even been live or uploaded a video for 2 weeks. I'm still getting thousands of views, so, on my other videos and stuff. It sounded like a growl from Ghostbusters. It was really quiet. Okay, so I didn't blow your ears out. All right, I probably got it down too low now, so I'll go halfway to what it was. So I had it jacked right up before. All right, let's see how we go now. What noise? We didn't have the That's around the red, just poking into red on the audio mixer. Was it loud? I thought it was my ex. I had to look over my shoulder. All right. I'm looking for some more noises. I don't have a lot loaded up, but I'm pretty sure I played that one already. There you go. Elephant. Yeah, that one goes on for like 15 seconds, so that's going to be funny for the rest of our lives, isn't it? There you go. We've also got a grifter sound. Grifter. Hanky Brennan whistle when he kicks sand in his own face. But yes. All right, so obviously they're not blowing your ears out. Obviously we picked a sweet spot for the volume, right? That's the AI booting up. Hey, Nightbot's here. What the fuck is Nightbot doing here? Dude, you're not supposed to be here. I thought I uninvited you for our new bot. Okay, let's play with the new bot. Here we go. This is a new toy. New toy. New toy. Cloud bot. What will we do? Loyalty. Giveaways. I haven't got anything to give away at the moment, but we'll come to that. New modules. Chat alerts. Shout outs. Preferences. Hang on. Hang on. Don't forget to mod Streamlabs. Adding Streamlabs as a moderator. We don't need two bots in here right now, so we shall come back to that. Here. Heist minigame. Allow your viewers to work together to go on an adventure to earn extra loyalty points. We could actually use our loyalty points in a gambling game where we roll a 100-sided die. So that sounds like fun. 8-ball. You can ask 8-ball a question. Slots minigame. Allow your viewers to gamble with their loyalty points by playing slots. Duel. Allow viewers to duel each other for points. Emoji pyramid. Congratulate viewers that can build a emoji pyramid in your chat. Emoji combo allows viewers to trigger a combo by typing in a specific emote. There's so much to set up, man. Commands. So Nightbot's in here, but we've actually imported all of our commands into Streambot. Maddie Nightbot does it now. Just so you know. I think you just exclamation mark member and Nightbot will type that in for you. I mean, it's good that you can do it, but just if you want a shortcut, I think it goes like, is that what we connected it to? I forget. Let me just check. Is it member? Search. Member. Yes. No. What did you connect it to, Kevy? I can't even remember. It's not member, Matt. I can't even remember. Kevy uses it all the time. Support, smash, and do we not have a member? We got a members joint. Yeah, I don't know. I forget what you connected it to, Kevin. And I haven't actually put out the spreadsheet link for a while, have I? We should have connected that to the bot as well. Coffee, if you want to buy me a coffee, we've got coffee. Discord, that's what we put it under. Discord, I think. Discord. There you go. It's Discord. Choking on my own chuckles today. Alright. What else can we do with this bot? We can't do with Nightbot. Nightbot's useless. I did actually import all the Nightbot commands, so this bot will do everything Nightbot can do. Plus, we can do loyalty. So let me get loyalty happening. Reset the loyalty database. Bam. Confirm. Reset. Add points to all viewers. 100 to everybody. Confirm. There you go. You all got 100 points. Now, I forget how to do something with your points, but I actually got to get it to join yet. Let me go in here and find the join button for the bot. Come along, Streambot. Community permissions. Yeah. Restream bot. Yes. Where's the other bot? Turn him on. Cloudbot. Kevy, can you log into Nightbot and disconnect him? Or I don't know if you can you? I think you can. Let me know if you can. I mean, let me know if you can't. Let me get Streambot happening here. Stream lab. Hang on. What's he called? Cloudbot. Fucking hell. Cloudbot. Oh my god, there's fucking 500 of them. Which one is Cloudbot? It's Discord. Oh shit, I just removed the moderator and I don't know who it was accidentally. Who was that? Cancel. Discard changes, yes. Oh my god. Think I've done it? Cool. I just gotta work out how to get the Cloudbot in now. Going to YouTube settings community and adding Streamlabs as a moderator.
Welcome to the stream. Where
That one. Oh, that's how you do it. Community Streamlabs. Streamlabs as a moderator. Save. Yep. You're in. Cloudbot's going. Dashboard. Where are you, Cloudbot? Choose your protection level. I don't want any protection. Yep, I've done that. YouTube, active. Done that. So let's go. Like that. There we go. Streamlabs is in. All right, so we got to set some permissions. Here we go. Tracy, you do not have permission to use bollocks, because that's Kevy's. All right, so here's the thing. When we were playing the games, we were saying, you know, only the person who won that round got use of that command. I'm just going to set them all to everybody, except for the ones that they're specifically for moderators. So, regulars and everyone. Regulars. So, bollocks. No. I'm in the wrong freaking thing. Hang on, bollocks. That's set to regulars, and you were not a regular. I don't know what a fucking regular is. Streamer, members, moderators, and regulars. How about and everybody? Reply in chat, yes. Regulars, members. Alright. some of these we've got to redo because Streamlabs has different Streamlabs has different, the Streambot has different ways that the commands work. So we're going to have to work on that. And that can be part of our new games, right? Settings. Variables. Okay, I'm going to share this screen because we don't necessarily have any sound going on it. I'm going to share Chrome. There you go. And then you can see what I'm doing. All right. Okay, where are we? We've got counters, timers, quotes. We can do quotes. As part of our games, you know, adding quotes to the bot if you like. And I think they go on a random timer. So I set all your loyalty. I gave everybody, didn't I give you all 100 points? And it's just saying 1 point. Let's do it again. 100 points to everybody. There we go. There you are. You'll got 100 points. Now, what you can do with your points is play the games, spend them on, I don't know, we're going to do some betting, like what's your bingo card? Is Brennan going to say blah, 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 or, you know what I mean? We can do bingo cards and stuff like that for whatever cases we're working on. We can do polls. Let's do a poll today. When will we get a verdict? Let's do a poll. Option. What are our options? So Monday, command, option. What do you mean command? Speak it a frickin' English to me. Add a poll profile. When we get a verdict, yes. Oh, I see. 1. Add another one. Vote 1. Gotcha. Tuesday. Vote 2 for Tuesday. This is days of the week, right? Monday being 1. Add that. Wednesday 3. And Thursday 4. And Friday is 5. So how you vote is you type the word vote and write the number for the day that you reckon, but wait till I get it loaded. Let me load her up first. Yep. Start the poll. Here you go. Use exclamation mark vote and choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. JC says Monday, we're going to get one Monday. Okay. Michelle, you got to write the word vote in front of it. The juror, you got to write the trigger word vote in front of it. So exclamation mark vote. All right, we're out of here. We're voting. All right. While you're all doing that, I'm going to throw a widget on the screen. Or widget? No. Viewer count, that's what I want. Just so I can see how many of yous are in here. Let's copy that and stick it on this screen so we can see it. While yous are all voting, let's stick a view count over here. Add. Viewer count. Okay. Let's make it about 100 high. And that'll be cool. Let's add that. Here we go. Stick it over here. There we go. Now let's go back and see what we got happening. Voter fraud, voter fraud. Have I seen her rundown of the jury? No, I have not. Not yet. I shall go check it out. I shall. Oh my god, what is going on with the chat? Back to the bot. Hang on. Back to the... I lost me spot. Back to my poll. Here we go. Here we are. This is our active poll. No, it's not. Hang on. Gotta find my way back there, sorry. Nav. There we go. Back to the poll. When will we get a verdict? Exclamation mark vote. Gotta put an exclamation mark in front of your word vote. I shall show you because I haven't voted yet. Exclamation mark vote. I want it to be Monday, but I know it's not going to be. You will need an exclamation point. Yeah, exclamation point vote and then the number. And a space between your vote and your number. We're getting there. We're learning. So the thing to remember with the bots is so that they don't think our ordinary everyday chatting and we just talking about let's have a vote, and that somehow racks up the bot, you know, thinking that we're talking to it. We stick the exclamation mark in front and that tells the bot we're actually talking to the bot. So it is exclamation mark vote and then whatever your number is. So, you know, anytime you're going to tell the bot you want it to do something, it has to have the exclamation mark in front. Then it doesn't get confused with our regular just yakking with each other. A poll is going on for when will we get a verdict. Use exclamation vote and pick a number between 1 and 5 to vote. If you put the command in more than once, it takes the vote away. I wasn't watching, does it? I'm sure there's a setting for that shit. I changed mine and it changed it in the poll. Oh, I see. If you vote, yeah, it takes the previous vote away and adds your new vote. So you can change your mind on what you're voting. Gotcha. Do you want me to just make it so you have to lock it in? I think I have got a setting for that. Let me have a look. Settings. A poll is going on. Chat lines. Repeat message. Messages. Open message. Close cancel, win, option was the most voted option, tie, nope, use repeat message. That's not the settings I was after. I know they're here somewhere. Down here. Maybe in here. Poll. I think the settings are in here. Type CloudBot. Show close. Thin bar. Primary. Font. Enable custom. Fade time. Nope. They give you too many friggin' options for changing shit. I don't know where to change the poll options, but you're right. It does let you choose. It will remove your vote from the last thing you voted in and add your vote to the new thing that you're voting in, that you voted towards. So we're all set. We all know what we voted now. Yeah, lock it in so Kevin can't cheat. Carrot Cole, she's still making up her mind. Monday or Tuesday. Sometime between Monday or Tuesday. We've only got 12 votes. Come on, guys. There's how many viewers? We've got... How many viewers? There's 45 of you watching. And we got 12 votes on what day the verdict will come in. Tuesday has no space. I just got here. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, we're voting. Hold my halo. We're voting. A poll is going. See on the screen? No, you can't see on the screen. Wait a minute. Yes, you can see on the screen. See, we're doing this poll. When will we get a verdict? So type exclamation mark vote 1 if you think it's Monday. Exclamation vote 2 if you think it's Tuesday. Exclamation vote 3 if you think it's Wednesday. And so on through to Friday. I didn't put any down for next week. It's got to be this week. It can't be like... It can't be later than freaking next week, right? It's got to be one day next week. Hold my halo, you got to write the word vote. Like everyone else is doing. Exclamation mark vote. Space. And then the number for what day you reckon everything's going to happen. US elections make me want to become an expat. Australian elections make me want to become an expat. Karen Cole keeps changing her vote, but I know what she's doing. She's trying to help show you how to vote for each of the days. So look at Legal Minded Friends voting. She's doing it. She's showing you how to vote for each one. You need to have exclamation mark vote, space, and a number. Yeah, as a US citizen, I like to scrap both parties and send them all back to civics class exactly. It's kind of where I sit with the whole show. It's alright, Halo. Take your time. Nobody's fast around here. We've been a whole hour on the stream and I still haven't got my freaking audio working, so we're not going to point fingers. Alright. We got 14 votes in. Come on, guys. There's 40 of you in the chat. We need some votes. A lot of people saying Monday. 12. 80% of you are saying Monday. And hey, Albert Gamer, thanks for joining us. Here we go. A lot of people are saying Monday. Cough, cough, 2 hours. I didn't put the 2 hours in there, did I? because that was like Monday afternoon. I was so hoping it would be the whole jury just went, what the fuck are we doing here? Can we just go home and have the week, like, just fucking end this now? Go home for the weekend, vote her freaking innocent, and go home, and we're done. That's what I was hoping for. That's what you meant by 2 hours, right, Kev? Because I really just had to turn everything off and walk away and get involved in something else that was going to waste that 2 hours. Otherwise, I was going to sit there staring at the screen waiting for it. The jury is 7 women, 5 men. A 4-person is the one that really, if ever, took notes. Thank you, virtual juror. And you're reading that from, I think you said, what's her name? Jess Machado's comments. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I was hoping for that as well. Right, Joanna. I would have thought that they was fed up with that courtroom. Me too. No, you said you were on stream for an hour. It's been 2. Oh, right. Because I didn't set my freaking timer. I called out sick to work on Monday. I'm counting on a verdict if not of not guilty. Good on you. Hold my halo. We won't dob on you. I watched AJ's closing 3 times and Brennan's twice. I can't watch Brennan. I couldn't even watch Brennan the first time. I just wanted to smash the TV on the ground. Is it true the person picked as foreman was moved to that seat? Yeah, they were switched. Their seats were switched around. But I don't know which is seat number 1. But I do know that the person in seat number 1 was chatting to the person next to them, and they got switched to different seats. AJ's closing made you tear up? AJ's closing was like fucking ripper reader. You see the X post where it shows Brennan stole AJ's closing argument from last trial? I did. I was watching it. Alright, we're going to close this poll out now. So the Streambot stops talking about it. Alright, it's closed out. Oh, Carol, you just missed it. So we're at 81.25% said Monday, 12% said Tuesday, and nobody said any other day. No, 1 vote, 1 person said Friday. I heard third hand foreman is only juror that didn't take any notes for the entire trial. I heard that too. Off the poll, everyone, we're shutting it down. Oh, you canny punt. I like that comment. Alright, so Tuesday by lunch, Nikki says. Alright, I'm hoping so. Because, like, I don't know, what were they, like 4, I think it was 4 days last time, weren't they? And I was on the edge of my seat the whole freaking time, counting every friggin' hour. Alright. That's fine. That's fine, Carol. Just as I said, I'll shut it down now, so the bot shuts up. Juror 5 is seat 1. Right. But they got switched around at some stage. I chose Tuesday so I can, the jury Can say to Bev, see you next Tuesday. All right, that deserves a that deserves a butter bump. So here's the thing about notes. I don't think we need to stress about whether someone took notes or not. Me personally, I got such a fucking bad memory. I'm going to take notes. But not everyone's got a bad memory. Oh my God, wouldn't that be freaking awesome, Karen? At 227. Jen McCabe was called to the stand to testify and sworn in at 227. It was freaking awesome. Where was I? Yeah, so I don't think we need to stress about that juror, whether they took notes. If the juror openly said, hey, I've got a shocking memory, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's an issue. But not everyone's got a bad memory like me, so JC, I take tons of notes and then forget what I meant at the time I wrote them. That's bad. Geez, there is a robot dog walking in Felonious Oranges Parade. There is. Cool. Is Bev telling the jury not to take a poll at the start of deliberations? Her interfering with the deliberations. If they were to do that, Bev could do nothing about it. Yeah, I don't think she could do anything about it. She's just telling them how, we want you to be in there fighting with each other for days on end. That's what we want. So, correct. I agree with you, Karen. Their notes are not evidence. And it depends how good your memory is. If you're following the story and you're got a good memory, like if you walk in there knowing you've got a good memory, then I can't read my own handwriting. That's what happens to me, I'll just get too messy with the notes. AJ was so full of emotion and passion, he was a million times easier to listen to. Right, Alba? I totally agree. Here we go. Virtual jurors giving us the rundown. Juror 1 is the foreperson. 2 is a middle-aged female alternate. 3 is doll-faced male on the jury. 4, the younger male that was moved from the seat closest to the witness on the jury. And 5 is the smirky male. There you go. I read my old college papers and thought, wow, did I actually used to write this good? I don't remember hiring someone to write this. All my college papers were all written on the computer, so because I was studying computers, obviously. So yeah, I don't actually have any handwritten stuff. But when we were at lectures, like doing lectures and stuff, I did handwrite notes in lectures. I would get home from a lecture and just go, yeah, don't know what the fuck that was about. Or not be able to read my own handwriting. Like, I wrote that too fast because I don't know what that word is. I think a young jury is a positive too. And there's two things about a young jury. Is you don't have so much of the stalwarts, the sticklers for the blue, you know what I mean? The younger juries, the younger people are more open to the idea that not all cops are good cops. Some are, but some aren't. My memory is shit, but what did you need to remember? No broken bones, no dog bites. Exactly, Bad Dazza. Exactly. There's nothing to fucking remember, right? No collision. It's like a test we had at uni, very complicated questions, but the last instruction to the questions were, do not answer any questions. Oh my God. I would fall for that fucker and get to the end and go, oh my God, did I just waste all my time doing that? Number 6, a middle-aged female alternate. Number 7, Sun's Out, Guns Out is another alternate. 8, male alternate. 9, younger female moved on the jury. 10, younger female moved. 11, Jenna, remind her of the Kardashian, Jenna. I assume Hank gives everyone else creepy lawyer vibes. I don't believe a word he says if his name is actually Hank. The only reason I believe his name is actually Hank is because he represented Whitey Bulger. Alright, here's another poll. Let's do this poll. Let's do this as a poll. Back to the polls. Let's make a poll for that. We did complete that poll, didn't we? Does the jury like Hank? Yes. I'll make this easy for you, okay? No. There you go. New vote. New poll. Whoops. Does the jury... Hang on, start the poll. Does the jury like Hank? Exclamation mark. Vote yes or no. Exclamation mark. Vote yes or no. JC, I gotcha. Amber's got it. Follow Amber's lead. She's got it. Kevy's got it. Yes, JC's got it. No, Carol, you've got to write the word vote in there. Tracy Glover, vote 2. No. Dun, dun. Vote yes or vote no. Yes or no. Not numbers this time. We did numbers because there was 5 options for days of the week. I didn't want to make it right Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They're big words to write. So I just gave the days of the week a number. This time I'm just giving you a yes or no. Exclamation point. Vote no. Nikki, watch the other people. Hold My Halo's got it right. Alba Gamer got it right. Karen Cole's right. Carol M, you got it. Yay. Tracy Glover, you got it. Yay. Booney Saint, you got it. Bruni Saint, sorry. Donna, nope. Dazza, yes. Try again, Nikki Harrison. Exclamation point, vote. No. They may like him only because he represents the Commonwealth. Right. Okay, so on the jury, I'm going to leave this poll going for a bit. Vote yes or no. But you follow what the other people are doing to get their votes actually registered. Okay. Let's get this back up on the screen. Oops, clicked it too many times. So, who is left on the jury? Number 1, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 18. Be interesting to see what Aiden says. Because I think he had a short list of jurors that he thought were going to be good. 10 and 11, Michelle says. Okay, for those who don't, oh, I can't use yours for an example. For those who still haven't got the hang of this yet, how about we pick someone who's written it the correct way? That's how you vote no or yes. On the screen here, I've got the virtual jurors vote is highlighted so you can see. Alright, he had their chairs and their numbers. He had their chair numbers. Is any one of the ones TB thought was good still in the jury? Well, we're about to find out, I think, Nikki. We will find out. Sue O'Connell's short list of favourites was 5, 10, 11, 13, 15, and 18. Also said she liked 17. Did she say why she liked them, but Kev? Because she's like, she's a dirty fucking stop out. She's happy if Karen gets guilty or not. She doesn't care either way. Alright, did you star that, Kev? Did you star that? Someone starred that comment. Yes, she did, but I didn't know what she said. Right. 17 was the note taker. Right. Okay, let's go see how this poll's going. 15 votes. Like, we did almost as bad as last time. How many chatters? 40 people watching. We got 15 votes. Come on, people. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what Grey Hughes does. I'm going to play an annoying noise until you all vote. Let me see what annoying noise I can play until you all vote. That's too short. It's got to be a long one. Vote. Vote, Daniels. Vote or I will not turn the music off or the sound off. Come on, vote. Vote, god damn it. Let me see. Did the votes go up? No, you didn't. You still didn't vote. All right. Got your dog's attention. All right. There's still 30 chatters that haven't voted yet. Come on. Vote, y'all. Vote, god damn it. I will not be pressured. Right, chat? All right. All right. Fine. Don't fucking vote then. I'll leave it open for a bit longer in case someone wants to chime in. But right now we are at 100% say no. The jury doesn't like honky. That sound was so much better than spanky wanky. Am I being pulled over? No, the chat was being arrested because they won't freaking vote. But we're on 100% right now. Oh, we lost like 10 viewers from that. All right, guys. Well, actually, there's still some more things to look at over here. Betting, giveaways, user management, settings. You don't have any regulars yet. Add a regular. Huh. Let me go and add you all as regulars, because pretty much everyone who's still here listening to me crap on it by this stage is absolutely a regular. Let's go get ya. Let's go get the regulars. I kind of have to, go in the back end to find you all. Right here. Alright, let's add you as regulars. There you go, you're in. Regular. Obviously, you're in. You're a regular. Can I change these settings since I'm in here? Live chat replay. Cool. Cool. I can do this afterwards. This is going to take me friggin' ages to get you all in there. But I'm going to add you all as regulars into the user management. And then you'll be able to use some of the bot settings that are locked down a little bit harder than the others. Desktop Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Commands, Loyalty Points. Alright, you've got 100 loyalty points. Anyone want to spend them? Let's do it so you can spend your loyalty points. Let's do a bet. Let's do a bet with your loyalty points. Share the screen. Let's do a bet with your loyalty points. What's a good betting thing? What can we bet on? Will Hank... Oops. I don't know what I pressed on then. Will Hank, I don't know, help me out. Or a question, Q&A, a question about the trial. Yep. How about that? Come on, I'm open to suggestions. You've all got, I sent out 100 points. If you only just joined us, then you missed out on your 100 points. But I sent out 100 points. Will Pee-wee off himself after the Karen's quitted? Will Lally punch Brennan's lights out before the verdict comes in? Will Spanky get disbarred? That's a good one, Alba. Alba, that's a good one. Will Spanky get disbarred? Minimum of 2 are required. Obviously, yes. I've got to call it, okay. Yes. Betting, yes. Radio. And no. No. So this time, you're betting. You're not voting. You're betting. And the amount is, using a timer, minimum bet is 10, maximum is 1,000. And we're getting a 1 in 10 multiplier. There you go. So if you bet 10, you get a chance of winning 100. So this will be an ongoing bet until, you know, Karen's acquitted and, you know, we come back and have a chat about it. This will be an ongoing bet that you can come back and gamble your money on. It's bet, Amber. B-E-T, not gamble. Oh, did the bot say gamble? No, the bot says bet. The bot says use bet, not gamble. Alright, so it's set up and we'll leave that open as a running competition, a running sort of gamble for some time, alright? And then we'll work out when we feel like wrapping it up. But there you go. That's an ongoing thing that you can use your loyalty points for. So how do you bet an amount? You type a number after it. Bet 20. No. Okay, Karen's got it. So let me put it on the screen. This is how you bet with your number. Like that. Oh my God, come on. It auto bets if you don't bet a number. Oh my God, why is this being dicky? I'm trying to bet. Michelle bets 100. Alright, got it. Except it's not showing up on my screen now. What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong? Trying to highlight who's actually doing it correctly so you can all see it, but it's not showing up on my screen. I think I lost my connection to the chat highlight. I think I have to pop the chat out again. You're getting it though. You're following. Give me 1 sec. I've got to close the chat window and come back again. That's bullshit. I lost my connection to the chat window because I was screwing around in the back end, getting your details. Okay, pop out the chat. Thank you. It's got a new number now, Kev, so I'll send it to you in the Discord. But yeah, I screwed that up mid frigging stream. Poopy. Poop bag. Shit. If you or someone you know is affected by gambling addiction, this is not the place for you. I screwed it. I broke the connection between chat highlights and it's broken. It's not coming back. Broke it. God dang. Don't you hate that? They're highlighting, but they're just not showing up on my screen now. And yeah, I ruined the I ruined it. Broke. I did, Joanna. Yes, you can get your points like that, but I can't put it on the fucking screen. Can I prove that I broke it? No. All I can do is show you it's not on the freaking screen. Nope, she's broke. Ah, don't you hate that? Sorry, I was on another screen trying to fix something. I apologize. Getting timed out on your own stream. Ah, it's a bitch. Oh well. Duty happens. Let's send you all. Hang on. Whoops. Let's send you all another 100 to spend. Loyalty. Let's shout you all another 100. Add points. Have another 100 points. Woohoo! There you go. You broke her in then. Right. Oh, man. I don't know what I'd done to the chat. It's like, don't press that fucking button. Shit's going weird. Alright. Tracy's betting her brains out. Alright, I'm glad you had all having fun with the Turtle Boy in 28 minutes. Awesome. Let's set up a Oh my Halo, I forgot the question. Oh, I know why you're getting highlighted like that. I got it. Yes, I'm gonna set up an Aussie raid. Let's do an Aussie raid. Let's go over here. I think you do it like this. Oop. How about like this? Come on, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Customize. Redirect, here we go. Raid. Turtle Boy. Aiden, upcoming. Where are ya? Turtle Boy Live. There you go. Save that. Yeah, boys and girls. All right. Let's have a play now with 8-ball. Do you know how to operate 8-ball? Where are we? Modules. 8-ball. Turn it on. Preferences. These are my favorite streams. I love learning things, especially with a side of humor. Oh, good. All right, 8-ball is a I don't know. Have you all played 8-ball? It is connected. Yep. Ask it, am I gonna get laid tonight? Alright, let's go back to how we operate it now. 8-ball is going, so you type, that's how you do it. Exclamation mark 8-ball. So I'm going to type it in the chat so you can see it. 8-ball is Kev gonna get lucky tonight. 8-ball. And then Streamlabs is the 8-ball that replies, I won't recommend it. Kipo is the emoji that goes with it. We need to liven that up a little bit, don't we? Preferences. Emotes. Edit emote. Kerry, we have to design some emotes for the game, for the 8-ball game. It takes a little while to design emotes. I don't want to do that on the actual stream with you. So let's allows viewers to duel each other for points. Don't know how that works. Minimum amount 10, maximum amount 1,000. How do you duel? Don't forget to do that. Yeah, I've done that. We've done that. Where's the rules for duels? Alright, I gotta look up how to play dueling first so that you get. So you work out. Okay, slots game. Minimum amount of slots. Are we? You know what we've got to add to the bot? Hang on. Wait. We got to add to 8-ball. Let me add. I'll allow it. We've got to. I'll allow it. Shall we do it with an emoji? Ah, you bitch. I hate it when it does that. There we go. See if it works. Oh, yes. Looks like they will work. Try hard. So... yes, I know it's required. Right, fine. I'll work out how that works later. Do we want to play slots minigame? Allow viewers to gamble with their loyalty points by playing slots. Well, emotes. Combos. Alright. Alright. That's how you do it. Let's turn it on. Slots minigame. See how to play it? You type exclamation mark slots and then you write how many points you want to spend on it. And I guess at some point the bot chooses what the slots were. Joanna, I only have 3 points. No. Why? I just gave away 100 points to everyone. Wait. Joanna. Goddess, 3 points. Here. Have 200 points. Whoa. Have 200 points. Confirm. Who else is in here? Tracy. You didn't get any either. Have 200 points. Hold my halo. You missed out as well. Amber E2. Yep. And Alba. Alright. For some reason my giveaways didn't work. But anyway. Who else has missed out? Alba. Kim. I just awarded you all. For some reason it didn't give it to you all. Nikki. Nate. Who else is missing out? Joe Biffle. 200. You're all getting it. I didn't even know Biffle was here. Hey, Biffle. I'm not sure if he is, but it's telling me that he was. Michelle missed out as well. Oh, Michelle spent all hers. She spent 99 at some stage there. 200 to you, Booney Saint as well. There we go. You all got them. You all got them. Heads in your bottom. There you go. Spend away. So let's go back to the modules. I don't know how the slots works, but you've got a game called Slots, and the way you play it is you type exclamation mark slots and off you goes. Oh no, Tracy, you need torture. I thought we turned that poll off. Hang on. Didn't we finish that poll? We have one vote that says the jury likes Hank. Alright. No was the most voted option. There you go. Alright, so you're good. You all got like lots of points. And giveaways. What can we do for giveaways? Merch or custom? Can I just give away loyalty points? Nope. Do I get free drinks at this casino? No. No, you do not. You ain't getting nothing for free here except the points I give you because I feel kind. Times modules. What other? Duel. We'll work out how to play duel another time. I might be throwing too much all at once, so. Heist. Allow viewers to work together to go on an adventure to earn extra loyalty points. Preferences. General. Minimum entries 1, maximum 1300. Chance to win. Winner payout 100 points. Messages. I think I have to work out how to get this game happening as well. I'll study this shit. Like, this is why it takes me so long to like get shit set up, guys. I find all this interesting shit. And I'm like, yeah, let's have a bit of that. And a bit of that. And a bit of that as well. And before you know it, I've lost 3 days just setting up games. Alright, I broke the chat, so go me. I can still see your chat, but I broke it. You got Michelle Smith, you got Wolf, Sparkling Heart, Dolphin, and lost 15 points. Good to see we're all in there. I hate slots. I can actually make the slots a little bit more fun by adding more slots. But again, it's an ADHD rabbit hole. Exactly, Virtual Jura. Exactly. Indeed. It's called the Pound Store. Pound Land, Pound Store. Michelle, you have 171 points. There you go, guys. You're having a ball in there. I just can't do anything with the chat at the moment. God dang. I can put it up here and highlight your comments up here, but I hate gambling because I always lose. That's why I don't gamble. I did actually gamble on something. You guys are gonna laugh at me, right? Because I don't fucking give a shit about politics. But I did bet on whether or not Trump would get impeached. Believe it or not, that was at all our betting stores. You could bet on it, and I bet $50. And I won 300 because I knew the answer. I knew it was gonna happen. This is actually really stupidly fun. April, is Trump going to have a stroke in the next week? You needed to have you need to have 8 ball as your first part of your comment. Somehow you got member 6 months in front of it. You knew, because we're all in the future, right? No, I just knew the answer because everyone fucking hates Trump. Like, it was a given. Of course he's gonna get impeached. It's the only time I bet. I bet on a horse like 25 years ago in the Melbourne Cup, and I won like $500. It was one of those like 50 to 1 sort of bet because the horse was supposed to not even get out the gate. But anyway, I liked the name. I went with the horse and I won $500. It's kind of like that. 8 Ball, is Trump gonna have a stroke? Sure, try hard. I barely survived Biden. Is everyone gonna turn on me? Dude, I don't know how you guys survive any of your leaders. Like, probably the same way we survive ours, by having a fucking long beer afterwards. Right? A really hard night out on the town and getting really drunk when they're finally out of power. That's how you manage. That's how you survive from one leader to the next. It doesn't matter which party they are. They all got the same. They tell you on the front side, oh, I'm all about this and that's what gets you to vote. But on the back side, they're still doing the same shit. They all got the same policies. You can't run a country the size of America on 4-year terms. Or was it 3 years? I can't remember. We're on 4 years. You're on 3 years. It's a multi-billion-dollar like enterprise running a country without running it into a ground. Running a country, an entire country, without having a 100-year budget. You just can't do it. So the fact that you think you're voting someone into power or out of power, yeah, you might feel like you won because the person you voted for got in. But at the back end of shit, there's 100 years plan, there's 50 years plan, there's 20 years plan, there's all these different plans for different things. Because you can't budget an entire country on 4-year rotations, basically. But the sooner you understand that that's how the economy works, the sooner you realise that your voting is just, feels better because my guy won. That's it. Your voting's not really changing anything. Maybe a few front end or back end laws, might get tossed out in the ways, but mostly it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change your lifestyle. It doesn't change, things like the war that they started back in 2021 is now impacting everybody's pockets now, because that's how the economy works. It didn't matter whether it was going to be Trump or Barack Obama or freaking Biden's. It didn't matter who was going to be in power. That shit was still going to come down the chain and bite you on the ass because you started a war. It's not a matter of the better leader comes in and fixes it all, because that shit, you've got this 100-year plan for the economy of your country. You've got a 20-year plan for all of your states. You've got a 50-year plan for, blah, blah, blah. But you go and do shit like have a war in the meantime, and that fucks up your plans, man. All of a sudden your budget, your projected budget gets blown out the water, and it fucks up your plans. So it didn't matter who was in power. Eventually, that war was going to turn around and bite us on the butt. It's biting us on the butt too, by the way. It makes them money, but it costs us money. Like, can you guys still get eggs, for example? No, you can't. Why? Because the fucking shit that they did, well, it's actually not even related to the war. That was a bad example. The cost of all your groceries, the cost of gas, starting that war with Russia impacted the world price of like all the stuff that we import and use and exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you, Kev. I say the same thing every election here. We got a country of 25 million, and the best you can give us is fucking bungee smugglers, and I can't even remember what the nickname we had for the other dudes. Everyone had nicknames. The only one I can remember is bungee smugglers, because he actually used to go out there in his bungee smugglers and get pictures taken. But anyway, it doesn't matter anyway, JC, because even if you get the good guy in, they still can't do anything. The budget is the budget. It's been planned ahead. They're all at the back end still trying to do the same things. Like, all right, let's say Biden didn't win and he didn't get his war in Russia. But let's say Trump won, but he got his war in China. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have been a war either way, and either way would have cost you money. We would have been here this many years later. What is it, 4 years later? Counting our pennies going, holy fuck, maybe we shouldn't have started that stupid war. Because we blew our budget out the water. Our 50-year plan just went to shit. A 100-year plan is now fucking in the process of being decimated. So yeah, if you've ever run a business yourself at home, from home, then you would know what I'm talking about. You've got to plan your budget. So a small business from home, just you and your partner, for example, you might only be planning 5 years ahead, but that's because you're a small business. But if you're a business of, say, I don't know, 50 employees, now you've got to plan months ahead, because everybody's livelihood depends on your business continuing to do what it does. Good morning, goldfish. Sorry I can't put chat on the screen. I broke it somehow. Go work that shit out. Work out why I broke it. But yeah, if you've got a business where you've got, I don't know, say 300 employees, now you've got to plan years ahead. 2, 3, 5 years ahead. And well, it's the same as running your household, right, JC? But at the same time, you still your household is like a set budget. But the bigger your business grows, like your household doesn't really grow bigger and bigger. Your household stays the same. But the bigger your business grows, the more people that you're employing, the more livelihoods are on the line. The more stable your business needs to be, the further ahead you have to plan. How am I in 5 years going to continue generating this revenue that I'm generating now in 5 years' time? You've got to have your advertising budget. You've got to have who you're going to advertise with, how much reach you're going to get. You have all of that projected in advance. And then we're still only talking a couple of hundred employees. So we haven't even got to the size of Australia yet, 25 million people economy. And we haven't even got to 850 million or whatever it is for America. So post his death, there you go, virtual juror. See, people got to have plans. So Tracy says, my employer has 2 and 5 years ahead plans and always F up the plans, just like the government. Right. So I think you're following what I'm saying now. Like, it doesn't matter who you vote in. At the back end, where the business end of shit, you're not changing anything by voting for Trump or Biden or whatever, you might be getting some short-term gratitude because your guy won. Like, you know, that short-term gratitude you never got when you were just playing the slots just then. It's just like that. Good night to who's... Oh, sorry. Good night, Karen Cole. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for modding for us. Much appreciated. They all still screw you. That's right, Michelle. I'm literally too poor to move. Let's go check if Aiden's on yet. Where are ya? Where are ya? I've got it set to shoot yous all over there. Okay, he's coming up at, in 1 minute. There you go. That was great timing, wasn't it? So, for those who are looking at my screen, yes, that is 11 a.m. my time. If you're in Australia. So... You should have bet. What was I betting on? Problem is, oops, I lost you. Hang on. I have to unhighlight to be able to scroll. The problem is that people who run my state also write new life-crushing laws. Well, that's the downside, isn't it? Yes, Kevy, I can do that. Sure. So I haven't been paying attention in Discord much because I've been so busy at this end trying to get all this shit working. So, and in the end, didn't get a lot working at the other end anyway. There is a classic cartoon, two men in top hats looking down onto two men in a boxing ring. One guy in the ring has a cowboy hat, one is dressed in a suit, and they are fighting. Classic cartoon. There you go. Alright, so I think the TV's about to go. So I'm going to shoot you all over to the TV. Let me just double check my settings are all set up for this. I did add the TV. I did save it, didn't I? Indeed I did. Alright. Y'all gonna be teleported. So it'll be good. Go listen to TV because he's going to tell you which jurors he thought were pro Karen Reid and which ones got the arse end of the stick. So we'll find out which jurors were which just from what he thought was good or bad or indifferent, right? Alright. Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to end the stream. We shall go out with a bang. We shall play a song. The point is, hang on, let me go to studio mode. And let me pick a song whilst we did that one. We'll do that one. I will. I'll see you all over at TB's chat. Although I don't really chat in his chat because it's too freaking busy. It's takes too long for the, you know, he has the chat on slow mode. Takes too long. I want to say hello to 50 people all at once. And I can't. So I don't actually chat in there all that often. But anyway. You all have a great evening if it's evening, or morning if you're at morning. Enjoy the outro music, and I will see you next live stream. Bye all. Thanks for popping in.
That is the Commonwealth grasping at straws. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck.
Judges gavel slams to seat. Lawyers dance, twist up their feet. Finger points truth in the air. Crime scene chalk, we got there. Witness falls under the glare. Truth lies hidden, but where? Evidence in shadow cracks. Guilty walks with ducks in packs. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. If it quacks with a smack and waddles in the track, it's stuck. It circles round the facts, can't hide from the luck. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. Twist the tail, they change their tune. Photos snapped under the moon. Bloody prints and muddy paths. Money trails that never last. Defendant's face behind a mask. Justice chained up to the past. Solitary cell they spin. Real truth trapped deep within. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. If it quacks with a smack and waddles in the track, it's stuck. It circles round the facts, can't hide from the luck. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. Behind a mask, justice chained up to the past. Solitary cell they spin, real truth trapped deep within.